Hey guys, Speed Inferno here. I hope you guys are all doing good. And today we're taking a look at one of my most anticipated racing games for this year. It's The Crew 2, and this game comes out next month on June 29th. And yes, we will be going to E3 next month to actually get our hands on this game and play it. And I'm very excited for this game. And we're going to be taking a look at pretty much everything in this game and take a look at this brand new footage that Ubisoft sent us. And we want to thank Ubisoft for sending us this gameplay footage. We're going to take a look at pretty much everything, the cars, the airplanes, the boats that are all available in the game, the different areas you can race, including Las Vegas right here. Because yes, The Crew 2 does take place across the entire United States, which is awesome. And where do we start? There's so much to go over, so let's back it up here and start right here, the area where you go shop and look at your cars in the game. And there's many different areas you can do this, and you can see the graphics are absolutely stunning. And I want to thank Ubisoft once again for sending us this footage so we can take a look at this game, because again, the guys at Ivory Tower, the guys and gals over there, did an awesome job on this game. And you can see the variety of different cars, different boats, different airplanes you can play with in this game. It looks just awesome, guys. You can actually open the door and take a look at the car in more detail. And even though there's a lot of stuff to choose from, a lot of cars to choose from, they did not skimp at all on the detail. As you can see, this Pagani right here, it looks absolutely stunning. And then this boat right here. And I'm just as excited to play with the cars as I am the boats and the airplanes. Like, that's one of the biggest features that really excites me about this game. The ability to go from car to airplane to boat seamlessly. And I believe we're going to see an example of that right here. So right here, you're in the airplane, and then you can go and instantly choose the truck and go from air to land instantly in this game. And I absolutely love that feature. And then you can go back up in the air and then fly with your airplane. And yes, you can fly with your friends in this game. And then there's some AI players as well that you'll see flying and racing and going about the whole United States. And yes, this game, again, takes place across the entire United States, which is as insane as it sounds. So you can pretty much either fly across the whole United States, or drive across the whole United States, or go by boat, or use all three to go across the entire United States. So it's pretty crazy what you can do in this game. And then also we're going to be talking about the different areas of the US you can explore, the many different vehicles you can take a look at as well. But first, let's start off with what the whole goal is of the game. So you're probably wondering, what is the end goal of The Crew 2? Well, as you look at this gameplay, I'll talk about that here. So the whole goal is to basically become a viral sensation across the United States and gain as many followers as possible. So it is different than the first Crew. And I love the new direction that they're taking with The Crew 2. It reminds me a lot of Forza Horizon, which I absolutely love as well. So I'm excited to see The Crew 2 taking a more festival approach to their game, a different approach where your goal is to get as many followers and fans as possible as you race across land, sea, and air. And as you can see, this boat racing gameplay looks absolutely incredible. And the boats in this game, guys, are absolute beasts, as you can tell. And I cannot wait to race across the water, because, you know, I don't even remember the last time I raced in a boat in a game. And look at this jump. That is absolutely nuts. I'm just so excited for it. So let me know in the comments, are you excited more for the land racing, you know, as you see here? Are you more excited for the boat racing on sea? Or are you wanting to take to the skies in the airplanes? Let me know in the comments. What are you most excited for in The Crew 2? And again, as you can see, even though this is spanning across the entire United States, the graphics are absolutely beautiful. I mean, as you see right here, I believe this is probably on the East Coast because we're seeing some pine forest here. You can see the detail is just incredible, considering how big this game is. So let's go over all of the different areas you will be able to explore. So there's the west, which includes the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, the Rocky Mountains and Snowy Forest. You have the Los Angeles on the west coast and the Santa Monica Pier, as well as vast desert areas. And it appears the Hoover Dam is even in this game as well. And we're seeing a Ferrari racing in the rain, and it looks absolutely stunning. The weather effects look awesome. And then I believe we're going to see an inside cockpit view as well, which we already saw. So it looks absolutely stunning, guys. And for them to pull off weather effects and the inside cockpit view like this is really a testament to how much dedication the team over at Ivory Tower have. Now, going on, we talked about the West. We talked a little bit about what to expect on the West Coast. Now, the Midwest, they mentioned Route 66 is going to be a very popular route for the Midwest, I mean. And then there's the South, which actually has a dinosaur park that you can ride through. I saw that on their website, an image of a dinosaur park, which looks like a lot of fun. There's also some really open, dry areas in the South that you can explore. And then we cannot forget about the swamplands as well, such as the Florida area, which is perfect for boat races, of course. Now, the East Coast, as I mentioned before, that's going to be more for professional racing, street racing. The East Coast has New York City, of course, which is one of the most iconic cities in the U.S. And the team has put a lot of detail into New York City. And then, you know, we were talking about street racing in New York City. You can also fly in between the buildings in New York City. So you can actually go up in the air, get into an airplane, and do events that involve flying around the buildings and doing stunts around the buildings in the air in New York City. And it looks absolutely nuts. It sounds as nuts as I just described it. So I'm very excited for that as well. Now, speaking of all of this, you know, going from one side of the map to the other side of the map will probably take hours. I don't know the exact amount in the Crew 2, but I know it took a very long time to achieve this in the first Crew. So I'm assuming it's going to take just as long in the Crew 2. And you can see from the cinematic, again, pretty much everything that I said is being recapped here in the cinematic. You know, you can see all the different races, all the different areas you can explore, and all the different things you can do and partake in. So let me know, guys, what are you looking forward to most in the Crew 2? Again, let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're excited for this game. And, you know, we're excited. Here we're going to see some footage of a Porsche going through New York City. And you can see how much variety there is in just this one track. You may have seen this footage before going through New York City, but again, we want to thank Ubisoft for sending this footage over as well. And you can see that they are just speeding through the city streets, and it's really cool how the streets are wet, and it looks very, very crisp, the graphics, and I love this type of look to the graphics. Now, you can also jump across buildings as well. I believe you'll see that in this track. I'm not sure if you'll see it exactly in this track, but cars can actually jump across buildings. They may, you know, use ramps to get up on top of the rooftops in certain courses. So, you know, the team has built a variety of different courses. Right here's a good example. So here's a ramp that goes clear up on the top of the roofs and then goes clear across, and then you jump clear across here. So it is very arcadey in that sense, and I absolutely love that. I'm definitely more of an arcade racer. I do appreciate my simulation racers, don't get me wrong, like Forza Motorsport and Gran Turismo, but I definitely do like my arcade racing games like the Crew 2, which is one of the reasons why I'm so excited for this game this year. But yeah, you can see this track is just stunning, and again, there's of course a day-night cycle, dynamic weather, you name it, this game has it. And those are just a couple more reasons why I'm so excited about this game. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the cars a little bit more. I know I've already talked about a lot of stuff, and I don't mean to overwhelm you guys, but let's talk about the cars. And in this shot right here, you can see that the city is bending. Like the entire world is bending. It's kind of like an Inception effect. And I remember seeing the developers talk about that, and they said it just works in the game. And I was just surprised that they were able to pull that off at all, considering how much stuff is going on with the graphics on this track right here. So you'll see that in certain events that the city will bend at the beginning or at the end of races. So it's just a cool little effect that they applied to the game. You won't be able to actually race up it, by the way. It's just an effect they applied to the game. I think it's really cool, and it just adds this really cool element to the races. But back on to the cars and the boats and stuff like that. They are fully customizable. I know the cars can be fully customized. So you can go in, you know, change the bumpers, change the side skirts. What else? You could change the wings on the car. You can even go into the interiors of the cars, guys, and actually change the color of the interior. So there's tons of stuff you can customize with your cars. Now, with the boats and the planes, I'm not sure exactly how much customization you can do with your boats and airplanes, but I'm sure you can change the paints and stuff like that with the boats and airplanes within the Crew 2. So that's pretty cool. And another element that just adds that depth and immersion to the game. So I'm excited to be able to dive into, you know, the different aspects of the customization for each car and each vehicle in this game. And we'll be doing challenges, by the way, guys, here at Speed Inferno. If you've been enjoying our different challenges that you've seen here on our channel, we will be doing a lot of challenges in this game, and then trying to get you guys involved as well. So we plan on making a Discord, getting you guys involved in these challenges where we basically race across the different cities across the United States in the Crew 2. So it's going to be pretty cool. So as you can see here, they are racing in the air throughout New York City. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So you can actually go in the air, you know, go amongst the high rises, if you will, in New York City, and really experience the cities from above, which is just amazing, guys. This is one aspect of the Crew 2 that I'm really looking forward to as well. And you know, there's probably no other feeling like flying across the United States. You know, there's been flight simulators in the past, of course, but from what I'm seeing in the Crew 2, this is going to take it to a whole other level. I can't wait. But guys, there it is. Let me know what you think about the Crew 2. I hope you enjoyed the video. Expect more gameplay from us right here at Speed Inferno. Again, we are going to E3 in June. We're very excited to get our hands on the game. And again, special thanks to Ubisoft for sending over this footage of the Crew 2. Expect more right here. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.